everyone has heard about do not judge a book by its cover, di ba? Correct? Okay? Well, I'm here to tell you that most of the time that's not true. Correct?
Yes.
Because the reality is that people will judge a book by its cover.
Yes.
People will judge you by your appearance.
Correct.
Right? So before any words are spoken, before any conversation takes place, people have already made an opinion about you. Okay? Most of the time you don't notice this, but people will make opinions about your personality. Things such as your financial level, your social status, moral character, level of success, things like that, di ba? Excuse me. And one important thing about your appearance is that it is more about your, it is not about your looks, but it is about your look. So say that again. It's not about your looks, but it is about your look. So what's the difference? Your looks are your physical characteristics. Those are your God-given physical attributes. Your look is you, your clothes, and your grooming. Right? It is your look, not your looks, that is important. Because it is your look that conveys your personality. Right? Second thing I want to mention is that the opinions or judgments about you tend to favor the negative more than the positive. Right? Negative more than positive. So for example, if you see a guy who dresses very sloppy, right? And then you see him, kuskusin yung itsura niya, doesn't take care of himself. Most of the time, the perception will not be, well, siguro busy lang siya, that's why he cannot take care of his appearance. It doesn't happen that way. The perception will be, well, if he cannot take care of his appearance, he's probably like that with the rest of his life, with the other aspects of his life. And as a man, as a gentleman, you do not want to be perceived that way. Because big turn off yun sa mga babae. Okay? And another thing is that the judgments or opinions, whether they are true or not, is irrelevant. Because this is not about reality, it is about perception. People will treat you the way they perceive you. Okay? Sure everyone. Agree ba tayo doon?
Yes.
Alright. So, today the focus is on grooming, and before I give any grooming tips or whatever, I just want to tell a really, really quick story. Okay lang? Okay lang?
Yes.
Alright, okay. Really quick story. This is a true story that changed the life of my friend. So, I have this good friend of mine, we're just about the same age, 43. And this guy is rich, successful, and he is the assistant manager of a bank. Problem is, he dresses very sloppy. Okay? Loose jeans, loose t-shirt, sandals with socks, and doesn't take care of his grooming, bad grooming. It doesn't smell bad, but the grooming is really way off. Walang pakialam sa itsura niya. But anyway, one time I was with him and we were riding his car. It was a brand new Pajero at that time. So he was driving and I was on the passenger side. And all of a sudden, somebody bumps us from behind. So naturally, you have to go down and you have to talk about the accident, di ba? So I was quiet. I was listening to the conversation. My friend was really pissed off. He was fuming mad and nagmumura na. And then the other guy said, "Pare, alam ko naman galit ka, pero hindi mo naman kailangan magmura. Dahil alam ko naman kasalanan ko yan, at sagot naman ng insurance ko yung damages." And then he points at me, he goes, "Buti pa nga yung amo mo, cool na cool lang siya." Alright? This guy is rich, successful, and he is the assistant manager of a bank. Now, he did not appreciate a comment like that, obviously. Okay? But it changed his life after that. Alright? Okay? So grooming, we go back to but these are 5 simple grooming tips, and then I'll make them really short. In JRP we go to them in great detail, but for this press con, we'll just do a quick summary. Number 1, have a good face and hair regimen, something you follow religiously. So for the face, it's wash, tone, moisturize, and yung hair mo is shampoo and conditioning. Make sure you choose the right products for your needs, and hopefully huwag mong tipirin yung sarili mo because you are doing this for yourself. Okay. Second is proper oral care, flossing and brushing. And I just want to say this. In JRP, most of my students are male, so I usually like to give this advice. I go, one of the first signs a woman is attracted to a man is when she imagines kissing him. Tama? Of course, tama. Alright. And if ever you are face to face with a woman and she stares at your mouth instead of your eyes, it means she wants you to kiss her. So kailangan ready ka. Okay? Proper oral care at all times. Okay? Number 3, just be aware of how you smell, your deodorant and your cologne. Okay? I don't need to tell you that turn off yung bad odor. Okay? 4, create a clean environment for yourself. Make sure your things are always clean, like yung mga paraphernalia mo for your grooming, razor, nail clipper, brush, comb, etc. Alright? And lastly, number 5. What's number 5? Okay. Number 5, pay attention to the small details. Okay? Pay attention to the small details. Especially if you want to attract women, because women notice the very little things. All right, things like hair on your nose, hair on your ears. Okay, hands are very important. For gentlemen, clean but strong hands. All right, and nails, short and clean nails. Okay? I just want to say this. A good woman will always appreciate a well-dressed man. And also, a good woman will always appreciate a man with impeccable grooming. Okay? Because good grooming is a sign of maturity. It is a sign of respect for your body, for yourself. And it is a sign of graciousness. And these are all trademarks of a true gentleman. Alright? And one more thing I'd like to say about the hands. Okay, I'm not a sex therapist, but I know this for sure. I know this for sure, trust me. A woman can tell a lot by a man's hands, because it is the state of a man's hands that will tell you how a man will treat you in bed. Okay? Believe me when I say that. Alright, I just want to make a quick wrap up. Grooming is very, very important because it is an integral part of our appearance. And as I mentioned before, your appearance is very powerful. It can dictate the way people treat you, and most importantly, the way they perceive you. And again, it's not about your looks, it is about your look. Okay? Therefore, it's not about being good looking, it's about looking good. Alright? Because good grooming goes a long way in creating the best you. Okay? Yun lang po. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, 15.